Day 17, I believe. I'm recording from inside of my room in my parents' house. I just moved back to my parents after a year of living alone, which, long story. But today I've had some to drink today, and I did not go to the gym, but I have maintained the keto diet. And the drinking, I do want to cut out entirely eventually, but I mean, there's no excuse. I know there's no excuse. There's just such an urge to do it, and that is something I'm working on. But so tomorrow we'll see how I fare. Um, I'll try not to drink tomorrow. We'll see if I come up with an excuse, but I wanted to talk mainly about loneliness in this video because I am just so overwhelmingly lonely. I want this to be a message to anyone struggling with loneliness out there that, you know, it does suck to be alone. And Carl Jung, the uh, father of modern psychiatry and psychology, you've probably heard of, he defined loneliness. I'll just pull it up. He said, loneliness does not come from having no people about one, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to oneself, or from holding certain views which others find inadmissible. So, that explains my predicament exactly. The things that other people find interesting or that they sink their time into and in effect deem worthy of their time or attention, I can't understand it. It's not worthy of my attention or time. I don't understand how it could be. And the way that I approach relationships and what I seek from interpersonal relationships just differs very radically from everyone else, nearly everyone else that I know, including my parents. And I've never had any real family outside of my parents. And I was most recently living in New Mexico, and I moved back there, and the primary reason for that was to be with my friends. And I left 2 months ago or so because I realized that what I seek from them, I had changed. I think I have grown. And with that growth and change, I no longer um, seek the same things from a friendship or a personal relationship that I once did and that we shared. We drifted apart. And it essentially boils down to uh, I think, an epistemological framework. And what I mean by that is my worldview is very unique. And I think that's probably true for most people. But mine is uniquely unique in one regard, that being a a a it's radically different from other people. And when I say different, I mean other people don't understand it, they can't appreciate it. Yeah, they don't understand it. So when I'm in conversation with somebody, I am seeking why do we think what we think? Why does what we think, why is that, why are our thoughts and beliefs valid? As opposed to just presenting what we think and believe and saying, I disagree or I disagree. I give the person, you could say, the benefit of the doubt and say, why do you think that? I want to understand them and I want to investigate their methodology and how they've arrived at their perspective. And I do that, and from my perspective, that is a huge sign of respect because I wouldn't ask somebody that I don't think has a legitimate reason for thinking what they think, why they think what they think. So by me examining them or pressing, why do you think this? How'd you get to this point? That is me demonstrating respect. Um, but most people don't take it that way. They feel I'm antagonizing them, and if they don't feel that way, then they don't usually have good reasons. And some people they do, but the point I'm making, and I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything. But I would love for somebody to question me and what I think and have me explain in good faith. I'm not trying to prove anything to other people. I don't view them as trying to prove things to me, but I do seek to learn and grow from my interactions with them and other people. And that's something that it seems is really truly lost in our society, in American society, I should say. People don't want to be questioned. They don't want to be challenged. They don't want to examine what they think. And this is a really pessimistic take, but it's just my experience. And that's why I'm lonely because people just want to float through life and not go examined or scrutinized. They don't. They don't have the same moral reservations regarding what they think and what they think being what informs how they act that I do. That's my sole focus. I want to live correctly. I want to live in a way that's harmonious with the universe and the natural order and natural laws. And in my perspective, that's the only thing that matters. And now I have tons of flaws. I am far from perfect, but I strive to do that. And I can't always strive to do that. I get burnt out. But so many people, it's like they don't understand progress or improvement in the same way that I do. And that is what ultimately has made me so lonely and why I resort to these YouTube videos. And I'll leave it at that. Maybe you can relate. But yeah, it's day 16. Setback. This was coming though. I knew that. But 3 days sober and 1 day drinking, that's pretty good. Still on the ketogenic diet. Hopefully tomorrow I'll hit the gym. And wherever you are, whatever you're going through, just remember that you have the power to overcome it with incremental changes and effort and a shift in your thinking and desire. You can live up to your highest ideals and expectations. So, good luck, everybody.